We've heard from the Polish authorities here today that yesterday the number of refugees that were crossing over was around 4,700. And although that's a little bit down from the day before, they've said that they've really been seeing waves, so it's not necessarily prevalent of a trend. And what's astonishing is really that just in a few weeks, the amount of help that's sprung up here. We've seen NGOs and charities from all over the world. There's the Egyptian Red Crescent here, there's a Sikh charity, and the French group Sécuristes Sans Frontières. And really, on top of that, we've seen volunteers who've come from also from all over Europe and even all over the world. And yesterday we were able to speak to one British man who'd driven an ambulance all the way from the UK to the border to supply medical treatment. And he said that personally he found it hard as he doesn't speak Ukrainian, but that he was able to kind of he hoped he was able to communicate a sense of empathy just through his eyes and through his body language. And that's really what the volunteers here are providing, as well as practical help. It's a kind of empathy and moral boost for the refugees who are coming through, who've obviously had such a long and arduous journey. And there are clowns here in the camp. There are people handing out sweets, and so it's really helpful for these people coming through, and we know that it is mainly women, children and the elderly, and just to give them this boost after their long and difficult journey. And we've heard from the UN that more than 2.1 million refugees have currently crossed into Poland, and if the conflict continues, there's fears that number could reach as many as 4 million.